Hello everybody, my name is Chelsea and I'm a crafty companion, and today I have a cat. You can actually see her staring at my hamsters like they're food. It's okay. If she jumps, we'll stop her. She's not allowed to be up there. So, anyway, I got some stitching done this week. I followed my wheel spins. I did everything on the correct days as well as some extras. So, I'm ready to get into it. But to start, to let you know what I'm doing this week, I'm working my regular shifts other than Monday, but I'm still going to spin for Monday despite the fact that I'm not working that day. I'm still going to do some stitching probably during the end of the night because Andy's taking the night off as well, and so we're going to probably sit down, watch a movie, enjoy some night, like date night, and then I'm going to stitch while we watch a movie. So I'm gonna spin like normal. Then, I fixed my wheel. So I instead, because I was watching Michelle Bendy Stitchy, she uses I think it was her. It might not have been her. It might have been Stitchin' Mommy. I don't know. Either way, they were using the Tiny Decisions wheels, which look like this. You guys are going to see a whole lot. So on my other screen, if you can see the glare, I am absolutely watching Together, the series. There we go. And this is obviously going to have a lot of glare in my face. Hey. So I'll just do it from back here so it's not too glary. Oh, it might still be pretty glary. Okay. But we'll do that later. Let's go over what I did do, and we're going to go over in the order of our wheel spins. So, on Monday, August 31st, I did Rose Farm, which was a new start for me. And I started with, it's not in the patterns that you buy, but if you get all the patterns, you can actually go to Shannon Christine's website and get the whole border that goes around and through the actual piece for free. So that's what I did, and I started and I made it that far on my 8-hour shift at work. This is over 2, which is the first time I've ever done over 2. I picked it up pretty quick, and I didn't have any problems. I didn't have to pull anything out or redo any sections. No frogging here. So that was nice to be able to just pick it up and go with it. But that's all I did was just the white border for Rose Farm. I want to pick it up again and do it more, but sadly it's left my new wheel whip thing. Oh, goodness. Hello. But that does mean after this month, it'll enter my old whips, which will be on a whole different wheel. So then I did my present one. And my present one was inspired by Supernatural by Dots and Spot Shop. And I only got like 250 stitches done. Don't judge me. I did this over 2 days as well, but one of them was on my Wednesday, which was was D&D night. So this is as far as I got. Mind you, the entire pattern, like, I will explain, this is the entire fabric. Like, it's not like I didn't do anything. It's just that it's a lot of black. And to show you, if you don't remember, this is, I'm not going to show you the pattern, even though most of it's black. I did just this top corner right here. But I'm working my way down, and then I'm going to work my way back up and just go like that. That way sometimes I get a little break and I have some variation to change. We'll do that. So, very excited for this. I am working it in like 10 by 10 grids. So I will outline the 10 down or whatever and work that way so I don't mess up, because it is just a lot of black. It's a lot of just monotonous stitching of one color. I feel like it's going to get even more monotonous the more inside I get, where I just get full blocks of just one color. But I kind of like it. I can zone out while I do it. I just haven't found that right show to zone out with. All right, so on Wednesday, I got to choose what I worked on, and I worked on Supernatural because it was D&D day. And then Thursday was the old whip spin, and I worked on my stained glass Eevee, which is here. So the last time you saw this, it was on a different fabric. I redid it because it didn't have enough of a border because I messed up. And so now it's just on a plain, I think it's an 18 count. I think it might be a 16 count. Just a plain white Ada, and I restarted. I got a little bit of Sylveon's ear up here. I'll show you what it's going to look like. So you can see that I got this right here, the tip of her ear. There we go. Right there. So it's not that many stitches. It's not. I'll say it's like 100, 120 maybe, max. But it's very stiff Ada. Also, I watched the whole how to pronounce Ada thing like happen in my Cross Stitch Unlimited group, and apparently I say it wrong. Everybody says it wrong, except like a select few, and they pronounce it, the people who make it pronounce it Aida, apparently. Aida? I don't know, I'm saying it wrong either way. And I probably will continue saying it Ada. Then, okay, I will show you my Halloween sal by CreativelyCrafting. I've done 4 parts so far, and they came out on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we've done 4 parts so far. This is on Coffee Craft fabric. Yeah, it's a 25 count Coffee Craft. It's they send out a fabric of the month. And so we're fairly sure it's going to say Happy Halloween. I changed what this looks like, and I added some little candies in there. Every time I pull out a new color, I'm going to add some more. And then, like, it has some candy corn, a little lolly, and so far it just says, ha. So, that's how far I've made it so far. I'm just parking my threads off to the side so I don't have to cut them, because most likely we're going to be continuing with the colors very, very close by. And all the lining is in black. But they recommended different colors for this, but I'm really loving this choice that I went with. Like, I'm not mad at this at all. So, very excited. I do want to break from the orange. That is for sure. I do not like this orange. 946 is probably becoming my least favorite color that I've worked on. Then, Friday is Heyday. So I worked on my Mini Possibilities Eeveelution. This is going to look like a whole mess to you, because it's rolled up, and it's not going to seem like I did that much, but I actually did like hundreds of stitches. Because I switched from full parking to cross country with parking outside of the page. So this is what it looks like now. So it doesn't look like I got a lot done. It does look like a mess on the back, but I think knowing where it was before, where like this entire row had parked threads but nothing was done in it, and now it's done, and like this entire section is done, I just think, I don't know, it's coming together, it's beautiful, and I think this way it's like a surprise when the faces come together at me. So I just love the Eeveelutions. But I did get quite a bit done on that. Like, I worked hard. It was nice to work on a hate again. I know that I just finished a month of only working on Dawn of Victory. But it was nice to work on something that wasn't Dawn of Victory, that is also a Heaven and Earth design. Then Saturday was my sal day, which means I worked on the Halloween sal, which came out that day anyway. But the one I spun, are you gonna come visit me? Do you want me to move stuff? I'm gonna move stuff and maybe she'll come see me instead of the hamsters. Come here, baby. Honey. Or not. She's just sitting in the other chair. I have 3 chairs here. But the one I wanted to work on the most for Saturday was the Suga catchphrases. Like, all week I was excited. I knew it was coming up, that Saturday on my 18-hour shift I could just focus on it, and then the Halloween style dropped another pattern release. So like I said, I was going to keep up with that. So I do that one first, and then I get to spend the rest of the time on whatever project I wanted. And so I finally got to work on my Suga catchphrases with Kayla. So Kayla did the bottom of his shirt first. I ended up doing the top of his shirt first. So it's my Suga catchphrases. I realize that this isn't a pattern that a lot of people are going to enjoy because they don't understand. Like, you guys might not be in the know. But I love it. This is a dream project. And we are actually going to Cecilia Samplers to buy the fabric and floss and everything for the rest of them. So I think we're pretty excited. But this is as far as I made it. This is his shoulder up here, and then obviously his head will be here. That's as far as I've made it so far. I got a lot done. 680, and then a little bit more today. I think I probably hit about 700. So, yep. Go. I'm very excited about that. Then, for the one thing I didn't spin that I worked on anyway, and it's still going to remain on my new. Like I said, if I work on a project that's on a wheel, it stays on the wheel until I spin it. And then I will work on it that day, and then it goes off the wheel. So I worked on Kringles, and this is going to be the hardest thing to show you because the floss kind of matches the fabric. So that's fine. The part that I started on was the center, and the center is almost dead on the split of the 4 pages. So I was having a hard time because I work with Pattern Keeper mostly. So I was having a hard time working off 4 different pages at once. But I started with the little clock tower section of Kringles. And that's by Little House Needleworks. I can show you what it looks like. So that's the little clock tower right here. And that's as far as I made it. But it is just like, it's a little start, but it's a start. And I got to work on it some. I think as soon as I finish this section, I'm going to work on the top left corner, or I'm going to go straight into the brickwork because monotonous stitching apparently is my thing. I wish I could believe that with the supernatural one because it's just alright. So this week I'm working all of my regular shifts except Monday, but I'm still going to spin for it just like usual. Just because new whips are new whips and I want to start them, even though it's technically Monday already. I don't count it until I wake up for the day. And today we're driving down to Branson. Gonna go to Cecilia Samplers, spend a lot of money, come back, and then I'm gonna have a date night with Andy, which generally just means watching movies on the couch and stitching. So hopefully I can get some of it done. So let's spin. Let's spin for the week. Right. And what I do is, you can see, I kind of chart what I've worked on, but to start the week, how I check mark what I'm going to work on is I just put a little X where I need to work on it. So, for the 7th is my new whips. So we're going to go ahead and go into my new whips wheel. So I have changed some things. I have everything in here, but if I add anything, I cannot put them on the wheel until I remove something. So at the end of the month, I can put all my new stuff in. All right, so new whips. Christmas Village. And I don't know if I have that on here. Is that what it's called? Oh, that's the Prairie Schooler. That's what that is. Because I had Candy Cane Land Snow Village. Everything but Christmas Village on here. Okay. So, I'm just adding it to my list. So, the 7th. Right there. Okay. Then, for Tuesday, we're going to do Old Whips. Boop. Okay, that's Floral Aurora, which I know is on here. There it is. And that'll be on the 8th. Then Thursday is, I did this out of order. Did I do this out of order? I did do this out of order. Aurora should be on Thursday. Oops. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. My list is out of order. So, Monday was correct, but this needs to move to Thursday. Because Tuesday is presents. I'm making mistakes. Poof. And it does have it blacked out, so it can't duplicate things. So mini bar is Tuesday, which works for me. I need to get some work on it anyway. Okay. Wednesday's mine, Thursday, and then Friday is Hay Day. Please don't be Dawn of Victory. It's Dawn of Victory. Okay. Can't wait to get more on that done. That is going to be my Friday Hay. The problem I have with Dawn of Victory is taking Dawn of Victory to work is actually an effort because Dawn of Victory comes with a full case of floss because there's a lot of colors of floss. I have an entire giant scrapbooking tote to carry, as well as Dawn of Victory is on a very big piece of fabric and it's wrapped around an 11 by 11 Q-snap. It's just a lot to take to work. So when I was working on it all of August, I almost left it at work just so I didn't have to take it home because I was at work more than I was at home anyway. Whew. All right, and then my stitch along for Stitch Along Saturday. Ready? There's only 3 options. So let's see. Fantastic Fungi! Yay! I know that sounded like a fake yay, but it isn't actually yay. I need to get some work done on it. If you guys don't know what Fantastic Fungi is, it's a sale that happened over late July into August for Stitchonomy. And you can still get access to it, I believe. You just have to pay either on their Etsy or through their Patreon. I'm not sure which, but I know that you can access it. Fairly sure. I obviously have it. I just haven't finished it. I think I'm only 3 mushrooms in. But it's just all these cute little mushrooms, and they have an optional for the magical fungi, which has like LSD colors. So, okay. Cool. I get to work on some things that I have to work on. My goal for Dawn of Victory is to get 700 stitches because that would mean a week of stitches. Because I do try and do a block every day on Dawn of Victory, but I got none done this week because I was so focused on the Halloween sale. This might be my last Creatively Crafting sale that I do. It's the first and the last because something that comes out so often means that I'm dedicating portions of my day to it instead of just a full day. And I could do that. I could just be like, okay, I'm going to make Sunday my Creatively Crafting Halloween sale, but that would be a lot for one day because I think part 1 alone was 550 stitches, and that'd be 2,000 stitches on one day, and I know me. I cannot get that done. So, I I think that's it. I think I'm gonna go get some sleep, then go to Cecilia's Samplers, buy a whole bunch of stuff I don't need, and then come home and work on Christmas Village, which I'm actually kind of excited to work on. So, another new start. I don't know if I'm going to. Last week I let myself start other projects. Like I started Kringles. I don't know if I'm going to allow myself to do that this week. I think if I'm going to work on anything extra, I need to make it Dawn of Victory. Because right now, as it looks, it's going to take at least 10 years to do. Like if I did a block of 100 every single day, it would take me 10 years. I did do 52 blocks last month alone, which gives me like an extra 13 days. Hence why I want to get 7 more days and just try and stay ahead of it. So it won't take me 10 years, or it will take me 10 years, but I'll be just a little bit ahead. Because I think it was like 9.7 years or something to complete it that way. But hopefully I can get them all done and good and whatnot. We'll see. Alright, I will be back Sunday. This is short. I don't have much to say. I had 0 stitch email. Nothing came in. Nothing fun or anything like that. I did put an order in for 3 patterns from Soda Stitch, and I'm about to put in a $70 order because I want their fairy tale series of 18 different fairy tale ones, and they're all squares. I think they're 19 by 19 centimeters, which I think is like 7 something inches. And they're super cute, and I just love Soda Stitch Company. It's my favorite company. So that's my goal. I'm going to go buy a bunch of stuff tomorrow, so at least next week you'll have something new to see. Like I said, most of what we're getting is floss for the catchphrases, but who knows what I'm going to find, because I'm going to spend money. I can't be stopped. Alright, that's it. Bye, guys. Honey, are you going to say bye? Yeah, I don't think you guys can even see her. She's down there in that chair. Right there. Alright. Bye, guys.